Welcome back. In our last segment, we covered 5 important tips for establishing rapport. In this episode, we'll cover even more. We'll begin by talking about something that I do all the time. What is it? Always be interested in others and use what I call benign interest. And that is a very genuine interest in the life of other people, in who they are, where they come from, whatever they're willing to talk about. I often have to take a cab in this city or that city, and inevitably, once I reach the hotel, I know the name of the driver, where they're from, what foods they like, and so forth. And I enjoy talking to them. But my interest is genuine, and that goes a long way to establishing rapport. Genuinely seek to know more about the life history of the person, both in the present and of their family. Don't forget about turn yielding. I'm sure that you've been in situations where somebody always dominates the conversations. And that is, first of all, it's irksome. But second of all, it doesn't contribute to cohesiveness. Make sure that you learn to turn yield. They say something, you say something, they say something, you say something, but give them an opportunity to expand and don't feel like you need to fill the space. My friend Robin Dreek often says, it's not about me, it's about them. Let them talk. Be interested in what they have to say. Only give them information about yourself if they ask. We learned that from Dale Carnegie. So make it about them and be genuine in your interest in them and in allowing them to speak. One of the areas that I often get into when I'm teaching this is the concept of agree and add. And that is, if you want to establish further rapport, it's very helpful to just agree with what somebody says. If they say, boy, the weather's really bad, yeah, it's horrible. And then add a little something like, when I was coming in today, I thought, we were going to slide off the street or so forth. Agree and add is a powerful tool to enhance rapport. And if they bring up a subject that is really objectionable to you, if you can't agree and add, then at least be agreeable. Avoid the pacifiers. And the pacifiers are the self-touching, the scratching, the rubbing of the hands and so forth, or, doing different things to your face. Avoid all of that. Pacifying behaviors, when they increase or there's a lot of them, are negatively valenced. They create psychological discomfort, so you want to avoid those behaviors to the extent that you can. One of the things that I like to do is I always seek wisdom. So ask questions that are inspirational to yourself. Ask them, well, how do you think that happened? Or, wow, how is that possible? One of the, in my book, Be Exceptional, I was talking to somebody from Kenya, and I was interested in why so many great marathon runners come from Eastern Africa. And it was just my genuine curiosity, and it was to fulfill my desire to know. And there's a wonderful answer in there. And the driver, the cab driver that was talking to me, was very proud in talking about his people and his tribe and where he came from and so forth. So there are things that we can ask which may be inspirational for us, and also makes other people feel very good about themselves. You may want to also tactically reveal some weakness, some frailty that you have, something that's happened to you, that lets other people know that you're human, that you make mistakes, that all of your pencils have erasers, and that you too have vulnerabilities. Never forget that one of the most important things that we all cherish is when other people validate the things that we have accomplished, the things that we have gone through, the sacrifices that we have made, and even the sacrifices that our parents have made. So make sure you look for those. Make sure you validate others when they reveal their struggles and all the things that they went through. Never be dismissive of the things that are important to other people. Always validate. And remember that your voice can go a long way to establish rapport, what we call prosody, your tone of voice, the tenor, how we use it, and so forth, can generate warmth, can generate kindness, can generate a friendly atmosphere. Use your voice as a tool, not just as a conduit of information. Be generous with your time. Be generous with your kindness. Be generous by offering to pay for lunch or pay for coffee and so forth. And there you are. That's my take on rapport. There's nothing magical about it. It's just a matter of bringing together all the best traits that work, and always be thinking about the future, that you may need this person another day, that you may want to get together with that person, that they may have something that you can benefit from. And if you did everything right, you will be assured not only of having that immediate rapport, but rapport further in the future. So I hope this is helpful to you. We encourage you to submit questions. Please subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you next time.